Oh, what's going on YouTube? Bear here. This is Bear's Mix. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little while since I've released a video. Few reasons for it. One is the uncertainty of this presidential election. Here it is, December the 7th. We still don't know who the elected president is, and we probably won't know for several more weeks. As well as I know there'll be a new round of closures and changes and crap going on with the coming flu season, and we see it's already taken a big hold and effect on everything. And as expected, there's been a lot of closures, a lot of changes. It's been making things a little more difficult, but anyways, yes, as you can see, I am still here with Western Flyer Express. Quick rundown on my paycheck. This week's paycheck, it was okay. Just got my statement in. This is what's going to be deposited in my check account tonight. So we've got 1, 2, 3 loads for last week. Total loaded miles 4,793. Total empty miles 114. These were all primarily drop and hook, and 2 of them were relief loads, so the hours of service rules were suspended, which gave me a little extra run time. So my gross for the week is, now this is 4,703 miles plus 114 empty miles, and I'm getting $1.09 a mile. Plus my fuel surcharge was, let me go back to that screen real quick. I got another $577.95 in my fuel surcharge. That brings my gross for the week $5,926.58. That was $5,348.63 in revenue, plus $577.95 on the fuel surcharge, which I think may have gone up. I gotta do some math later on to figure that out. Well, let's see. Now, after all my expenses, this is my EBE. We now use EBE. We were using TransFlow. EBE is a new app we're using, a new process we're using to submit our pods once we make our deliveries. That's still the same price, $356 a week. That hasn't changed. My $22.90 tax, which is a heavy vehicle highway use tax, $10.58. My occupational accident insurance, so if I get hurt on the job, that's $29.54. My bobtail insurance, so when I'm running around without a trailer, if something happens, that's $7.50. My physical damage insurance, this is always the most expensive part of any insurance policy, that's still $87. That's if you get out there, you get into an accident, or you strike something, it covers you for the damages. My warranty for the week was $588.84. Remember, we pay 12 cents per mile towards the warranty program. My truck payment, total truck payment, the mileage, 23 cents a mile plus $145 flat fee, comes out to $1,273.61 for my truck payment. My owner-operator benefit co-op, I can't remember what that one was, but that's $22.90. Oh, okay, that's my Equinox. That's my bookkeepers. They just list different here, but yeah, that's my bookkeeper. That's $22.90 for my CPA. Then my Qualcomm equipment rental is $12.50, and of course, the messaging through the Qualcomm is an additional $12.50 a week. My fuel for the week was $1,705.40. I hate spending that much for fuel, but fuel prices are going up, so the fuel surcharge should be going up as well. So my total overhead, my total expenses for the week, for everything, none of my fees have changed, Everything's still the same. My total payment, including my fuel, was $3,754.02. Those were my expenses, leaving me with a measly little take-home check of $2,172.56. Okay, almost $2,200. Not a measly little check, but these are the checks I'm used to getting, and it couldn't come at a better time. I'm making some changes here. This will probably most likely be my last month on the road. My DOT physical is due in a couple weeks, and with all the weight I've put on recently and some other issues, my back's starting to act up on me quite a bit. An old service-connected injury. Have problems with my shoulders and my knee. It's starting to add up and wear down on me after over a decade on the road. So if I don't pass my physical, which I'm not expecting to, unfortunately, I'm hoping I do, but I'm not expecting to. If that happens, I will lose my CDL, obviously. But I do have a fallback. I do have a second plan. And first off, I'm looking to hire a team. You heard right. I am looking to hire a team to put in this very truck to keep it moving and keep making us both a little bit of money. Of course, you guys will be making more than I will. With all my overhead and everything, all expenses, I'll only make about $300 a week for myself, having you guys running the truck. But remember, I'm paying all the bills on it. I'm covering all the expenses and everything on it. You guys will start out at probably about 42 cents to 44 cents a mile, depending on your experience. I do want a team. I want somebody that I can get approved quickly, get out here to Oklahoma City and get into the truck at the end of the month or for the first of the year, and get you guys out there. They are putting together an expedite fleet, and I do want to move this truck to the expedite fleet. You guys will be running dry vans, no reefer. Yes, reefer pays a few cents more a mile, but there's just too many issues with it, too many problems with the reefer. If a load goes bad, something happens and the load's rejected, I end up having to pay for that. A lot of people think when you have cargo insurance that covers the cargo. No, that covers the truck in an accident. It doesn't fully cover the cargo. So anybody out there that's a team that has expedite experience, please, please, please shoot me a message. Email me at rustybearus@gmail.com. Send me how long you guys have been driving, what your experience is, where you're based out of. Do you have expedite experience? Hazmat endorsement is not required. A TWIC card is definitely a plus, but not mandatory. A lot of the freight, especially on the expedite side, will be drop and hook. You guys can very easily do, 7,000 miles in a week. I mean, I just ran solo last week. 4,793 plus 114 is what? 4,807 miles. 4,807 miles I ran solo in 1 week. If I can do that, I know you guys can do at least 7,000 miles in a week. Excuse me. Little more information. I've had this as a fallback plan for a while. I knew I'd be moving over to this area of transportation eventually. Just didn't expect to be doing it this soon, but I now have my broker authority. That's right. I am an authorized broker. My authority should be active by the end of the month, hopefully sooner. I filed just before Thanksgiving. I got my authority the day after Thanksgiving on the 27th. My numbers came in. Had to wait 48 hours, but because it was a weekend, I had to wait an additional 2 days to file my UCR filing. I did that Tuesday last week. 2 weeks from that point, you file your BMC 84, which is your insurance policy, your surety bond, rather. I will be filing that here probably tomorrow. Supposed to wait 2 weeks from it. I'm giving it a week, and hopefully I can get it in there a little bit quicker. But it all comes down to the insurance agent. They'll file it when they think it needs to be filed, which hopefully I can get them to do it right away. And usually from there, it takes 7 to 10 days for the authority to become active in the system before you can start working and brokering loads. So here we go. And I am still planning to relocate to Alaska. I'd planned on doing it beginning of January. Now I'm looking more like February or March. I got to get the brokership going. Excuse me. And once that gets all done and running, then we'll be good to go. And I can start brokering loads. I have one shipper and 2 trucking companies signed on already. I sent a message over to Western Flyer Express telling them, hey, look, I want a broker for us once I get my authority active. This is something I can do from the road on my truck until I get somebody in here. Now, I've already incorporated the business. Everything's set up and ready to go. It's just waiting that one last insurance filing. And I think I'm going to get my SCAC code tomorrow, too, when my check hits the bank. SCAC code's like, I think, $80. Some shippers won't deal with you if you don't have your own SCAC code already. Those are basically the registered company initials. Like here at Western Flyer Express, it's WFLY. Amazon is AMZN is their SCAC code. I mean, it just comes to whatever they assign you randomly based on your company name. Mine, I'm assuming will be something like MPEL, but we shall see. Anyways, I am incorporated now. I do have an office set up now. I do have business phone numbers already set up and a business fax machine. My new DOT numbers are 352-7860. My new MC number is 117-3367. If you look them up today, they're going to show not authorized or not active because I still got to go through the waiting process. From the time they issue your numbers to the time they actually activate your number, takes up to a month. But I mean, I still had to do my UCR filing before that, which I did last week. I still need to do my BMC 84 filing, which is my surety bond. That'll come tomorrow, hopefully, and then it's just a matter of waiting. Now, the company name, I am incorporated in the state of Alaska, and the company name is MP Enterprises, LLC. DBA is the Logistical Bear, and I will be starting a new YouTube channel titled The Logistical Bear, dedicated specifically to transportation and freight brokering. So the company name is MP Enterprises, LLC. DBA is the Rented Lips, The Logistical Bear. The mailing address, I do have a physical office in Anchorage already. That is 5432 East Northern Lights Boulevard, Suite 552, Anchorage, Alaska, 99508. My business cell phone, the business cell phone number is 907-313-0616. That's this phone right here. My main business line, the landline address, the landline phone number is 907-313-8409. That rings directly through to that cell phone. It's forwarded to the phone. The business fax is 907-313-8408. That goes straight through to my email. The business website is mpenterprises.us. mpenterprises.us is the website. Now, any of my carriers out here, my independents and owner-operators that are following me by chance, if you are looking for a broker, please shoot me a message to carrier@mpenterprises.us. Let me know the areas you prefer to cover. Are you power only? Are you power and trailer? If you have your own trailer, let me know what type of equipment you have. Are you a dry van? Are you reefer? Although I'm going to try to avoid reefer loads, but I'll take what I get. For my skateboards, let me know, are you a semi or are you a hot shot? Yes, I will dispatch hot shots. Let me know what your trailer length is. My hot shots, let me know what your trailer length is and what your load capacity is. Let me know what type of trailers my skateboards have. Are you straight deck? Are you drop deck, step deck, landall? Let me know what type of equipment you have. Let me know what your drops are on your tarps if you have them. Are they 4, 6, or 8 foot drops? This is information I need to match you properly with certain loads. Also, guys, let me know on your securement. Are you using straps? 2-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch straps? Are you strap only? Or you mix a strap and chain? Are you chain only? For those of you using chains, are you using snap binders or ratchet binders? I personally prefer ratchet binders. And when I ran skateboards, there's a few loads I picked up where they would not let me load if all I had was snap binders. They demanded ratchet binders. If you're a hot shot, let me know if you're a van, if you're pulling a box, or if you're pulling a flatbed. This does make a difference. There are not that many hot shot vans out there, but there are some. Speaking of vans, I also take city vans and straight trucks, expedite trucks. As I spoke a little while ago, I'm looking for an expedite team to put in this very truck I'm sitting in right now. On my reefer guys, let me know what commodities you will not haul. I already know you won't do hazmat. I don't plan on covering hazmat, but sometimes there will be some hazmat out there. In fact, the load I just delivered up the street was a hazmat load. It was an exempted hazmat load, so it didn't require placards, but still it was a hazmat load. That's not something I would put on a reefer. I would never put any type of hazmat material on a reefer. Number one, the cleaning and decon on it is a pain in the backside. Not to mention, once a hazmat load hits a reefer unit, whether it goes off without a hitch or not, where there's no spills, no leaks, no nothing, you legally cannot use that. It's no longer a food grade trailer. Once a hazmat load hits the trailer, it's no longer food grade. And well, that's that for that trailer. Now it's just basically a dry van with a heavy weight at the front of it. And I'm not going to do that to you guys. I will not give reefers recycled material loads like cardboard, paper, plastic, tires, anything like that. I won't even give you new tires because it's just too much of a pain in the neck to decon and clean the trailer. I know from experience. If you guys have hazmat endorsements, please let me know ahead of time, and let me know if you have TWIC cards ahead of time. They're not mandatory, but TWIC card is definitely a plus. Hazmat may come in handy. I said I don't foresee doing any hazmat, especially right away, but you never know what's going to come down the pipe. Let me know what lanes, what areas you guys prefer to run. Do you prefer a local, regional, OTR? I'll do my best to match you guys with what I can, where I can. Now, when it comes to load safety and security, there are some areas for your own safety and security. Unless you specifically ask me for a load to that area, I will not take any load going into or out of. These are cities like, and I can't believe this one's on the list, Austin, Texas. That's right, Austin, Texas is on the blacklist. Other cities include New York City, Chicago, Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, California, and its entire state. The entire state of California is on my blacklist. California for obvious reasons. If anybody's driven for a while and has been through California, you know you don't do California. They don't want us there, so why should we even bother to serve them to begin with? Secondly, they think they can reach into our pockets whenever they need extra money for the state. So yeah, California is definitely a blacklist state, the entire state of California. Any city that is experiencing ongoing, prolonged civil unrest, rioting, looting, anything like that, like Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington, are on the list for obvious safety reasons. As well, any city, there's about 16 to 20 cities right now that are have defunded their police departments, making an extremely dangerous situation. And I will not send you guys there for your safety and the security of your load and your equipment, especially my owner-operators. I know some of you guys take a lot of great pride in your equipment, and I don't want to do anything that's going to risk your equipment or your livelihood. there's already been issues. Look at Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Violent crime, since they defunded the police department a couple months ago, is, I think it said, shootings are up 52%. Violent crimes, assaults, robberies, and rapes are up over 112% over this time last year. So the crime rate has doubled in these areas, and it's only getting worse. Look at cities that says, oh no, we're not, if there's a domestic disputes or some kind of disturbance or fight or something, we're not going to send armed police. We're going to send social workers that are trained to calm people down and ones that can control the situation. Well, 2 social workers so far have been stabbed and killed responding to these types of calls without police backup. So as I said, this is a very dangerous situation, and I will not send you guys there. Now, of course, say you live in that area and you're trying to get home for home time, and you say, hey, Bear, I'm trying to get to Compton. I want to take a couple days off. I live out there. I'm going to say, okay, where are you at right now? You're in Memphis, Tennessee? Yeah, no problem. I don't normally dispatch out that way to California, but I'll do you the favor. I'll get you home. How long do you plan on staying at home? What do you plan? How many days are you planning on taking off? Would you like me to find you a load so as soon as you come back on, you're ready to roll, you're ready to go, and I can get you under a load right away and get you pre-dispatched? And I'm going to work with you guys. I'm here to help out my customers. I'm here to help out my shippers. I'm here to help out my carriers. I mean, I am, of course, an intermediary, and a lot of stuff's going to fall on my shoulders. And besides, I want to hear from both of you guys on both sides. What is a broker I can do to help you make your transition and your interactions go more smoothly? For my shippers, please send me out a shipper broker package. Send that to shipper@MP Enterprises. Let me know what your requirements are, as well as your lanes. What areas you normally run, what type of commodity you are running, and what type of equipment you are looking for. So I can get everything filled out and get it over to you guys as soon as my insurance paperwork comes back, and you can get me pre-approved. I'll call you up the day that I find out my numbers are fully authorized and active. Hey, Shipper Jones, this is the Logistical Bear. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Hey, my numbers went active this morning. Please take a moment, head over to the FMCSA Company Snapshot website, verify my numbers are active, and then go ahead and email me over the load list when you have a moment, and put me on your regular mailing list, and let's start moving some freight. Thank you, sir. Look forward to working with you. Click. Then I can start matching up my shippers with my carriers. I want my carriers to start sending me the paperwork now. My stuff's not active yet, but that doesn't mean I can't start building my business book. So guys, please start sending me in your carrier packets. Actually, I got to get it up. The contract will be uploaded to the website shortly. There'll be a link under the carrier section where you can download the carrier packet, get that filled out, get that back to me with your information, with your packet information, so I can get you checked out, get you approved and on the list. I'm definitely going to need guys, especially in the hot shot and the flatbed side, that have clean records, people that can access military and DLA installations, because I will be brokering loads for the DLA and the Department of Defense and all branches of the military. So you will need clearance to be able to access these locations for pickups or drop-offs. I think that's going to be it for now. I just want to jump in here real quick, do a quick update, give you a breakdown on my settlement for this week. I'm actually going to post a copy of it in the description in this video, so you can guys see it for yourself. I know some of you say, yeah, you're not making that kind of money. Well, here it is in black and white. Look at it for yourself. Any of my other guys that have already come over and joined Western Flyer Express as a result of these videos rather, thank you. Welcome aboard. Please post in the below. Let us know how you're doing. Was it everything I said it was going to be? Has anything changed that I have told you guys? Everything I put out here is 100% straight up truth to the best of my knowledge, and from my own personal experience. I know the company's going through a few changes right now, and they're making changes in certain areas. I don't know if that affects what I've told you guys, but I try and give it to you straight. I want you guys to have all the best and most accurate information you can, especially if you're deciding to come over to Western Flyer Express. All right, guys, I'm going to clip it here. Thank you again for stopping by. As always, keep it between the ditches, keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down. I'll see you out there on the road, and go Army, beat Navy.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.